So let's begin. So recall the posture. If you're sitting in a chair, I would recommend not leaning back all the way into the chair, but rather just having the bottom of your back against the chair. And if you're on the ground, I would recommend sitting on a cushion or something to elevate your hips. If your hips are below your knees, your legs will probably fall asleep, which can get uncomfortable, especially for 30 minutes. Wherever you're sitting, begin with a straight back, which you can do by rolling your shoulders back and letting them drop. And then gently begin by closing your eyes and taking a few deep breaths. If you're uncomfortable closing your eyes, you can put them at rest at a 45-degree angle in front of you, in a place where they won't move, or just close them. And we begin with deep breathing, deep breaths. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And with each breath, fully filling and fully emptying the lungs. As you do this, take longer breaths. Inhale for longer, exhale for longer. Do it slowly. Try to breathe smoothly without any interruptions or breaks. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And now allow your breath to steady out to a natural rhythm, a natural depth. This normal, natural breath. No need to control it. This breath as it is. And we begin to notice the breath, the air flowing through the nose, and to begin our practice today, we will focus on the small area between the upper lip and the nostrils. It's the small triangular area here. Place all of your attention on this area and feel for the sensations of the breath as you inhale and exhale. Below the nostrils, above the upper lip. Just feel whatever you can in this small area. And if you find this challenging, If you don't feel anything at all on this area, you can breathe slightly harder, ever so slightly harder. And we just observe. We just pay attention as each moment comes and goes, each sensation begins and ends. And if you become distracted, perhaps by external sounds, stimuli, internal noise, thoughts, sensations, just ignore. Just ignore the distraction and bring your attention back to the area below the nostrils and above the upper lip. As you observe here, your mind becomes sharper. There's a very subtle sensation. And practicing on this small area greatly improves the sensitivity of your mind to feel these subtle sensations. Because of this, you may find the breath becomes softer, more subtle. Very good. Very good if this happens. Just keep paying attention for as long as you can. And then when you become distracted, simply come back and start over. Paying attention to the breath as it is. And the longer your awareness, each time make a determination to focus for longer. If you were focused for 1 minute, now try 2 minutes. If you were focused for 2 minutes, now try 5 minutes. And so on. The mind must be very sharp. Now that we are centered and focused, let us begin Vipassana practice. Keeping your attention in this small area, above the upper lip, below the nose. We'll begin to focus on physical sensations of the body rather than physical sensations of the breath. So now pay attention to any feelings arising on this area, not from the breath, but from the area itself. Perhaps it feels hot, perhaps it feels cold, perhaps there is pressure or lightness, perspiration, pain, prickling, any sensation. Just observe whatever is here in this moment. Vipassana is often called body scanning. We will now move our attention systematically throughout the entire body. I will guide you through. From the area above the upper lip, below the nostrils, we'll now move our attention to the very top of the head, the very top of the head, where the hair is and the scalp is, the very top. And as before, pay attention to any physical sensation that you feel there. It could be hot, it could be cold. It could be pressure, lightness, prickling, perspiration, pain. Perhaps you feel a sensation like ants crawling. Or perhaps a sensation that you cannot name. No need to name it. Just observe, just feel the body from within. Very important, do not attempt to change the sensation. Do not react to the sensation. The sensation is not good or bad. It just is in this moment. As we practice, we come to understand that all sensations change. And there's no use to attempting to change them ourselves. Let's continue feeling. Now we will begin to move our attention moving from the top of the head to the forehead, to the face, feeling for any sensations in the forehead and the face. You may notice sensations on the forehead or the eyebrows, the eyes, the nose, the lips, the chin, the ears. Whatever sensation is here, just notice. Just observe. Next we will move to the left shoulder. Place all of your attention on the left shoulder and feel for any sensations there. Once you have observed sensations on the left shoulder, begin to move down the left arm, part by part, piece by piece. The left upper arm, the left elbow, the left forearm, left wrist, left hand, all the way to the left fingertips. One at a time, on each individual part. Just notice whatever sensation is now present. And once you have noticed it, move along. Move down to the next part. From the shoulder to the fingertips, from the shoulder to the fingertips. Once you've finished with the left arm, begin with the right arm, beginning at the right shoulder, noticing any sensations, moving down, all the way to the right fingertips. As you do this, no reaction. Just notice the sensation and move on, move on. each and every part of the arms. And when you move your attention, move it in chunks. No need to move a tiny needle-sized point. One day perhaps you may find this helpful, but probably not yet. Just use large chunks. Observe the entire upper arm at the same time. Entire elbow, entire forearm, entire hand, the entire fingertips. Once you have observed all the sensations in both arms, we will continue with the throat, placing all of your attention in the throat area underneath the chin, feeling for any sensation that is now present. Moving down through the neck, through the upper chest, through the rib cage, the center of the chest, and through the stomach and the diaphragm. On each part, just observing any sensation that you feel. If you feel no sensation, just wait a moment. Wait a moment. And then continue moving. And once you've finished the front side of the trunk, begin with the back. Beginning at the back of the neck, moving down the shoulder blades, the middle of the back, the lower back, all the way to the seat of the back. Moving your attention through each individual part. No reaction. Just feel whatever sensation is now present and move along to the next part. And if no sensation is present, wait a moment. Wait a moment. And then continue. Once you have finished the front and the back, the entire trunk, begin with the legs, starting with the left leg, the left thigh, moving down, the left knee, the left calf, the left ankle, the left foot, all the way to the tips of the left toes. And when you finish the left leg, begin again with the right leg. Starting at the hip, moving down the thigh, the knee, the calf, the ankle, the foot, all the way to the tips of the toes. I'll give you a moment to catch up wherever you are. Just keep observing. Keep observing all the sensations that you come across. From the top of the head to the tips of the toes. And if you finish, just keep moving your attention. Begin again at the top of the head. Moving your attention downwards. From the top of the head to the tips of the toes. Observing all sensations with equanimity, non-reaction. Equanimity, non-reaction. Wherever your attention is now, as we draw near the end of our practice today, we'll just take a moment to practice compassion, spreading our goodwill to others. You may repeat after me in your head, or just listen. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. And pick a person to hold an intention for. Any person, doesn't matter. May they be well. May they be happy. May they be peaceful. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. Now when you're ready, take another deep breath. Feel free to wiggle your fingers and toes. Open your eyes and return to the space